Well, it's August 27, 2024, and it's about 11:30 a.m. and they're raking the hay. All right, I'm gonna get out of their way. I don't want to be in their way when they go around. I don't like to slow. I don't want to slow them down. So they got a few more rounds to make, plus the headland. 2 rounds on the headland. So looks like pretty nice rows. Yeah, nice rows. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's coming around the corner now. I better get out of his way. I don't want him thinking I'm going to stop him. Yeah. He's got a few more to do yet. Yeah, he's headed back the other way now. Yeah, at least they're raking it. Yeah, look how thick this is right here. Yeah. Yeah, look how thick it is. Yeah, you can see it thinned out toward the back end there, but at least they're getting it raked. That's the main thing. That means they're going to bale it today. That's always a good sign. They don't rake it until they're ready to bale it. And we got a good baling day today too. Nice and sunny. Okay, I'm going to go around the corner and get a shot there. Yeah, there's the headland. And then he's on the other end turning around. Yeah, he's way down there. Yeah, he's down there. He's turning around. He's going to be coming back now. Yeah, he's way back there. He has to. The reason he skips so many rows is because he can't turn short. He has to turn wide. So that's just how they do it. I used to do the same thing, except when I had my little hay rake, I could only rake one row at a time. What I would do, I would go around in circles. Well, he's doing around circles too, but he can rake 2 swaths at a time to put them into one row. Yeah, and then I would have to rake one side at a time, go down one side and come back and push them together. That's how I did it. Oh well, they know what they're doing. That's their business. That's their business. Custom hire. They get all the machines and yeah. I'll just wait for him to turn around. I'll wait for him to turn around and go back the other way. I don't like to interfere with their work. Yeah. Yeah. That's a big hay rake. They can rake 2 rows at a time, or 2 swaths at a time to create one row, and that one row will be picked up by the baler. That's why they rake them together. Okay, now he's going to come this way, I think. Yeah. That's some heavy duty stuff there. Yeah, I'm a small operator. All my equipment was small, but I guess to make any money you gotta go big. Anyway, that's it. They're raking. Alright, I gotta go. Catch you later. Well, the township road crews cut grass, I think, today because it wasn't cut yesterday. So they cut grass. The road ditches. They cut the road ditches, grass in the road ditch. So they must have done that this morning. Alright. I'm going to head out to the hayfield. Or hayfield. I just got back from the hayfield. I'm gonna head down to the big pasture, see if they cut down there too, along the road. Yeah, it looks like they, well, maybe not. Let me go down there and see what they did down there. I would expect if they cut here, they would cut all the way down. It's hard to tell here because I cut the sides a little bit, but they cut this other side over here. Yeah, I took care of that side, so they didn't have to mow that. Although they did mow it, they cut the asparagus down over there. Oh well, that's okay. I don't use it anyway. At least not the one in the ditch. Let's head down to the big pasture, see what they did down there. Yeah, they mowed here too. Yeah. Okay, that's all I needed to see. Yeah, they cut this area that I didn't cut along the road. Yeah. All right, looks good. Okay, I'm headed back to the house where it's cool because it's too hot to do any work today. At least the people who are raking the hay, they got air-conditioned cabs on their tractor, so that's good. I should have bought something like that for my wife when she was the one driving the tractor a long time ago. But those things cost a lot of money, and we didn't have it. So anyway, that's life. All right, I want to head back to the house. I'll check the hayfield later in the afternoon after I think they baled it. Yeah, it's already 92 degrees at 11:45 a.m. Yeah, they're out there raking the hay now. They'll be done pretty soon, and then they'll come back later with their baler and bale it sometime in the afternoon, I guess. Okay, the hay's pretty dry, I think. Yeah, and good weather for baling. All right, check out there later. Well, it's just after 1 p.m. and I guess they finished raking around noon. I guess they're just letting it dry, or they drove back. It takes a while for them to drive back to their place, get their machines. Yeah, I don't know how many miles it is to their place, but it looks pretty good. There's a lot more hay here than I thought there was when I was checking it when it was before it was cut. It just didn't look like much, but it's something it'll make some bales. I looked it up last year, this time of year. I think it was more like the beginning of September, and there was got 52 bales. That's what we got off of this. 52. So if I get about the same, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. For me, anyway. As long as I have enough to feed my cattle, that's all I care about. Feeding the cattle. Yeah. I'll come back later in the afternoon. There's a couple of thick rows here. Yeah, the hay's thicker on this end. Yeah. Gotta keep an eye on the traffic. Oh, look at this thick stuff. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Wish it was all like this on this, like it is on this end. See how big that row is there? It'd be nice if it was all like that. Oh, a little dip. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm going to swing around the corner. Let's see if I can make this turn without hitting the culvert. There you go. Yeah, I've made two rows on the headland, two wind rows. Okay, that's about it. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the house now. I said I'll come back later. Okay, that's it. Catch you later. Oh, it's almost 1:30 p.m. I'm back at the house. And boy, is it a hot one. I can't do any work out here. Whew, so too hot. Too hot to me. Too hot for me anyway. When I was younger, I could take the heat, but not so much now. Anyway, I'll drive back out to the hayfield later this afternoon. They should have it baled by around 5 or 6. Yeah, that's my guess. Yeah. At least they can take the heat, because most of the time they're in their tractor cab where it's air conditioned, except when they have to get out to work on the baler or something when it gets clogged up. But if they're working good, they can stay in their cab the whole time. Alright, I'm going to head back in the house where it's cool. Catch you later. Oh, now it's 95 degrees, almost 96 degrees at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to write it out in the house where it's cool. Well, I'm back. It's almost 4 p.m. Yeah, we're right at 4 p.m. And they got most of the field baled already. He just turned around, went back that way on down this road. He's headed down to the other end of the field. Yeah, it looks like they're making about 3 bales. Three bales per row, give or take. 2 or 3, yeah. 2 or 3 bales per row. So that's good, I guess. Here's a nice bale. Yeah. 2 bales per row. I'll come back later and count them. There's 3 in this row. Three in this row. On the right, 3 bales there. And 2 in this row. And 2 in this row. Most of them have 2. Okay. Here's this whole side is done. Okay. Yeah, some have 3, some have 2. I'll come back later and count them after he's done. Like I said, I don't like to bother them. Oh, look, they're using that red, white, and blue net wrap, just like the neighbor is. Must be what they're selling nowadays. Maybe it's got something to do with the 2024 election. I Oh no. Okay. I'm just going to turn around here and park it and wait for him to come to the end. There he is. Yeah, he's coming on down. Yeah, he's moving right along. Won't take him long to finish this. I'll come back later. Like I said before, I don't like to bother them while they're working, because I don't like to be bothered when I'm working. It's better that way. Anyway, yeah, he's moving right along there. See how he stops? He stops now to wrap the bale and then eject it. He's ejecting it now. I don't know what kind of tractor he's got, but he's got a John Deere baler. Green, John Deere green. I'll wait till he goes around the end. He probably will bale one more bale. Either on this end or after he goes around the other end. Well, I haven't counted them yet, but it looks like it's pretty good crop. Yeah. Now the bales are supposed to be 5 by 5. I've measured them before. They're always 5 by 5. So the way they charge me is in the past, a long time ago, it was so much a bale. Okay. But then later on, a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago, they started charging me so much an acre to cut it, and then so much an acre to rake it, and then if they had to ted it, like to scatter it, it would be, he had dumped it right there. How about that? And tedding, like to scatter it when it's green, and then so much an acre to ted it, and then a certain amount per bale. He still charged me it's a lesser amount per bale, but when you add up all the other charges, depending on how many bales I get, it's I figured it out. If it was I forgot the exact amount, but if it's 50, if it's 50 bales, I think the total amount would be, for this cut, rake, and bale, for 50 bales, it would cost me around $1,200. Yeah, 1,200 something, 1,280, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to head back to the house. Come back later. I'm sure he's headed off to another field after it gets done here. I'm sure they got lots of fields down ready to be baled. Alright, that's all for here. I'll come back later and count them. One last look. He's way back there now. Okay, I'm headed home. Catch you later. Well, it's about 10 after 4 p.m. and now it's 98 degrees, so it went up a little bit more. I don't know how hot it's going to get, but this is probably how it's going to be today. Hot enough, too hot for me to be outside. At least I'm in my air-conditioned truck when I'm recording the hayfield. Alright, let's go back in the house. Well, it's 5 p.m. now, and all the hay is baled, and I did some calculations. Some bales have there's 22 rows that were baled, 22 rows, and I calculated 2.5 bales per row, because some bales had 2, some bales had 3, plus the bales on the headland, so I counted 2.5 bales. And 2.5 bales times 22, I think, came out to 55. So my original estimate was pretty close. I thought it was around 50. So right now I'm going to drive around and count the bales to see what my calculation is correct. Okay. Alright. Here's a nice big bale. Yeah, they look nice. But look. Look way down there. There's a, I call it the baby bale. A baby bale. It's over, yeah, you can see it's on the, well, it's right in front of that big patch in the corner there. Big patch of dry grass is right in front of that. Well, not right in front, but it's in the background. Yeah, you can see the baby bale. Anyway, I'm going to drive around the field here. Yeah, I guess tomorrow I'll come out and I'm going to send a message to my brother and ask him when he can haul the bales for me. Haul them and unload them. Load them and unload them at my place. Load them here and unload them at my place. See if my brother-in-law is going to help to make it go faster. I figure with 55 bales, it'll take a few loads. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's just go drive around. Not waste so much time. I want to take a look at this angle here. Yeah, I like this angle. Okay, back it up. Okay. Oh boy, a little shaky. Okay. I'm just going to drive all the way around. Just for the heck of it. I'm hitting too many bumps there. Oh boy. Yeah. If my calculation is right, it made more than it did last year. Well, that's good. And I cut it even earlier, or I had it cut earlier. Okay. I'm going almost to the end now. Okay. There's the end. There's only a few bales on the headland. Okay, I'm going to reposition myself. Here we go. Oh, too far. Okay, now I'm going to drive along the south side of the field. Or should I say south end of the field. Yeah, the east and west are sides because they're longer, and the north and south are ends because they're short. Yeah, look at this. Nice. This corner didn't make much. Oh, there's the entrance right down there. There's a bale on the very corner. Yeah, the bales are far apart, but I'll group them together tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna wait to see what my brother says he can haul them, load them, haul them, and unload them. Okay, reposition myself down here too. Okay. That's never good looking into the sun, but I'll do what I can. At least I can see. Oh, see if I can move my visor down. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, I think I'll come up here to count them when I'm done. I'll come up to the top of this hill. That's what I did before. I can count them from the middle on the east side here better because I'm on top of a hill looking down, so I can see better. Yeah. Like right about here. But I'll do that later. Finish my drive around first. Yeah, I'm just guessing. I just calculated that there's going to be around 50 again. Either more than 50 or maybe a little less than 50. But I won't know until I count them. I think the first crop in June, about the middle of June, I think it was 85 bales. Yeah, I think that's 85. And so this is 50 something, so a little bit more than half on the second cutting. But it took what did I say? Let's see, June, July, August, at least about 2.5 months. Yeah. Alright, let me reposition myself. Oh, this is where I started anyway, on the road. I'm in the field now. I'm going to drive over there, past those white bales, get on top of that hill, and I'll be able to count them better. That's what I did last year. Or I did that in June when I nailed the first cutting. My brother's supposed to be using these silage wrap bales over the winter whenever he needs them. No, I don't need them. Well, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's about halfway. So I'm gonna park it here and get on the top of the truck and count the bales. See what I get. At least I think it's about halfway. Either way, it's on top of the hill, so that's what's important, on top of the hill. What I'm going to do now is scan the hayfield real slow. So when I need to, I can come back and count them with my video. If I need to. Okay, that's about it. Okay, that should be good. Now I'm going to count them with my eyes right here. Alright, let's go. I counted 29 bales in this area here. Yeah, in this little third of the field. That's 29 there. And I counted 16 big bales here. 16 big bales, plus that little baby bale, so that's 17. They'll probably count it as a bale. And in this middle section here, I counted 15 bales. I may have missed one, but That's my, I'm going to add them together, see what I get. Well, I'm happily surprised that my total came to 60 big bales plus one small bale. Isn't that something? A lot more than I thought. 60 bales. 60 big bales. So that's more than I was expecting for sure. That's better than last year. And I even cut earlier. Okay, well, that's good to know. Alright, I'm done down here. I'm going to head back to the house. Catch you on the next one. Bye. I thought I'd mention that the rented ground there, the neighbor rents from the farm, we had wheat there this year, and my brother planted clover in it, which is right there. So I guess those are my brother's share of the straw bales, and then they baled the white wrapped bales on the other side of those trees along the road when they baled the stubble clover with the stubble and the clover, wheat stubble and clover together. Well, this is supposed to be my brother's stubble clover, and they already baled it off. This side looks like it's got some clover, but not very much. Over here on this end. This end is the wet end, so that's probably, this end's a lot wetter. Yeah, it's always been a problem ever since I can remember. Dad always had a problem in this side here because it was always too wet. It's like the last place he farmed. Anyway, I'm going to go to the top of the hill and take a look at what the clover looked like up there. Yeah, there's supposed to be clover. There's some clover here. I can see it on the edge. There's some clover mixed in here, but it's hit and miss. Yeah, it's hit and miss, so either it's the way my brother sowed it, or it's just the conditions weren't right. It was too wet, too dry. I think he plants it in the wintertime. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that'll be his clover. He'll have I don't know what he's going to get. I don't think he's going to get another crop off of it. But next year it'll be most of the clover and weeds. We'll see. Okay, I'll head home now. Well, this is a view from this northeast corner. Yeah, this is a view from the corner. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to head back to the house. I'm done for today. I got 60 big bales and a baby bale, so 61 altogether. Well, there's a baby bale compared to a full-grown bale. Yeah, I don't even think that's half. That's not even half a bale. Maybe it's about a third. I don't know. It was kind of hard for me to pick up because my spear don't go down that far. So I'll let my brother have that one. Okay, let's go home. Well, there's another side view. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Gotta go. Catch you on the next one. Bye. I noticed that the sweet potatoes leaves are growing back, but it won't be long before something comes and eats them, like they always do. Yeah, I'll be watching that too. I'm still thinking it's deer. Yeah. Could be something else, but I think it's deer. The Philippine kamungai is growing tall too. Yeah. Look at that asparagus. It shot up, and there's a kamungai on the end too. But here's the tallest one, and here's some mid-sized ones, and shortest ones are over there. And of course this is a lemongrass. Yeah, it grew so. This is my best crop of lemongrass I ever grew. Probably because of all the manure I had down in here. I got that old manure from the barn, so it really took off. I always wondered if lemongrass goes to seed. I don't know how it spreads. I'll have to look it up. But I can dig up this big lump here, this clump, and then before I dig it up, I'll leave about 6 inches, and I'll cut it off. I'll tie all these clumps up and tie them off and cinch them up and get them tight. So, and I'll dry them in the house after I cut them off. Then I'll dig up the root ball and subdivide that into different smaller sections, and I'll put them in small pots and grow them in the house during the winter time, so I have something to replant next spring. Okay, it's not quite as hot anymore. It's only about 95 right now, and I'm in the shade too. There's Bud with one of the kittens. They were playing. Here comes the other kitten. See what he's going to do. Yeah, gonna be a fight. They play like that all the time. Sometimes Bud plays with him, but mostly it's these two small ones there on the left. Oh, there they go. There they go. Attack. Oh, I think a leaf fell. Anyway, that's all. Well, I picked a few apples off that tree there. Here's one of them. That's from that tree. They're good eating. They're just not very big. And I said most of them will fall down, and I think the deer pick them up because there's hardly any on the ground, even though I know they're falling off. A lot of them are rotting on the tree, though. They're already rotting on the tree, but eventually they fall off. Fall off or dry up, and eventually they will fall off and the deer will eat them, even after they're rotten and dried up, because there's hardly anything left on the ground. Okay, that's all for today. And it's still, I sweat every time I come outside. Whew. Okay, gotta go in the house, cool off. That's on the next one. Bye. Oh, I checked the barn for groundhogs. No new sign of groundhogs, and I didn't catch none either, or anything. All right, whatever was digging a hole out there, they either went away or can't get out. All right, catch you on the next one. Bye. It's 6 p.m. and it's still 95 degrees, so not cooling off very much. Catch you on the next one. Bye.